I'm really happy to be there. I'm the co-founder of Zelinqa. And we are really happy to be there because it is the first time we talk about Zelinqa in France, in public. So it's really a new startup that will arrive on the market. But let's start with something very simple, a simple question. What is a conversation? Because most of the time, we seem to have a conversation with a chatbot, with conversational AI, with an AI agent, but in reality, it's not a conversation. Because a conversation, it's not only to generate content, to generate output. Conversation is more like that. You know, it's pretty like a doctor. When you are going to see a doctor, he will ask a question first. So conversation is to ask a question to be able to better understand you, better understand the context, better understand the situation, and after all, you ask a question. It is a challenge we are focused on at Zelinqa. Why? Because we are facing a crisis of trust. Why? Because most of the solutions you will see on the market, you will have on the market, are using large model. And we have a bigger and bigger model. So it's great. They know everything and everything, you know? But to answer simple question, general question, it's pretty good. When they're starting to get specific, it's another story. They hallucine, and they hallucine a lot. It's up to 20% for general topics, and it could be up to 70, 80% for specific domain like healthcare, education, and some other. And for sure, LLM and large model are very good to generate fast a lot of content. But they need to learn how to ask a question and to drive a conversation. And it is the power of human, you know? Today, the difference between human and AI, human know how to adapt, and how to listen, to understand you, and to ask a question. He will be able to adapt the question he will ask to better understand you, better understand the concept, and after, give you the best answer, because everybody is unique, you know? So what is the approach of Zelinqa? Zelinqa, we have three main principles in the way we are building the platform. First, we are using small, specialized model. So it's not a revolution. 40 years ago, Marvin Minsky, one of the fathers of AI, said, yes, it is the future will be the small agents, very good on what they know, that are able to communicate together. If you never read the book of Marvin Minsky, The Society of Mind, I invite you to read this book. Because today we talk a lot, MCP, agentic, multi-agent. 40 years ago, he already said that. So it is a principle that we are using. Second part is to create the power of questioning. So all the research we have done, it's to give to AI the power to ask the right question at the right time in the specific domain. And the last but not the least, to have a good conversation, you need to drive a conversation depending on the goal. What is the goal of a conversation? For a doctor, the goal of conversation is to find a solution to help you to find the good treatment for you. So after 2 years of research and development in the laboratory of AI of Grenoble University, the best question engine was born. What is the best question engine? It's a system that embeds Q&A expertise, you know, on the domain, and that will be able in real time to go to find in a cluster of questions the right question he needs to use during the conversation, depending on the context. You can imagine you give him a context with a lot of information, and he will give you back the best question you can use in your system. Let's see an example, and you can go to see this example. It's the first customer we are in France. It's theschool.fr. Theschool.fr. It implements the technology Zelinqa. Theschool.fr, it's Zelia, the agent. She specializes in career guidance. So for people who is from France here, so for people that have kids that need to make the selection of Parcoursup, or to select a master, and to find what they could do, like a study after the baccalaureate, they could go on the school and to ask to Zelinqa. Zelinqa was trained on all the assets, all the content after the baccalaureate in France. So university, school, everything you can do. And after that, she get an expertise Q&A with some expert in coaching, in expertise to help people to find the good university, the good study. After that, it's like, you can imagine a chatbot, conversational AI. You arrive here, and what she will do? She will ask a question first. So she will start the conversation by asking question to you. And after, you will answer. And she will ask a second question. She will better understand you, the context, what do you want, what are your constraints, everything else she needs to know before to answer. And after all, she will start to answer to you. And you will be able to continue to interact with her. So you can imagine the use case. Today we are already working with some healthcare company, for example, to qualify some patient before to have a meeting with a doctor, for example. And today, everywhere you would like to create a real conversation where you want to have a very high quality conversation without hallucination, Zelinqa makes sense, you know? So they are everywhere. You can interact with your customer. You want to understand your customer. You need to ask a question to your customer. It makes sense. If you don't need, you can use a simple chatbot with a FAQ. It's OK. So what is the main change is the philosophy of the team that creating Zelinqa. It's very simple to understand. Today, it's to move from answer-first AI. It's what we have today in most conversational AI, chatbot, AI agent. We answer a lot. We answer, and you said, no, you make a mistake. It's not a good answer. Yes, you're right. Good. you see it's a mistake. Yes, the good answer is that. So you interact a lot with a chatbot. But it's a lot of energy, it's a lot of time. To find a good solution, you will take time, you need to discuss a lot. You interact a lot. With Zelinqa, the idea is that we start to ask a question. So you will have less interaction to find the solution. You will have better quality solution. You go straight forward to find the good solution. So, and you are implicitly, you consume less energy because you have less interaction. And you don't need to use too much big model. You can focus with a small or medium model. So, if you want to know more about Zelinqa, about the future, we are thinking about a human questioning intelligence, don't hesitate to come to see us. If you have technical questions, the team is there that creates the technology on the R6. And don't hesitate to test the school, Zelia. It's accessible for everybody for free. You only have to register, and we will give you an access to try in reality what is done. So thank you very much.